Salutations, it's What's Popping with your boy Random, where we bring to you all things pop culture with a particular flair for the subculture. And in this episode, we are going to talk a little bit about battle rap. We are back. And when I say we, I'm talking about myself, Random, and my main man whenever I'm talking about battle rap, Showtime. What's going on, Showtime?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's up? We are back with some more battle rap content for the family listening out there on What's Popping. Like I always say, when the Showtime is go sound, let's talk about it.
Well, you know what? We've been out for a minute, but we've been keeping our eyes and ears on what's been going on in battle rap. And come on, we cannot ignore the biggest battle that's about to go down in battle rap history. Verb and Loaded Lux. But you know what I'm gonna call this episode, Sal? I'm gonna call this Verb versus Loaded Lux versus ARP, because you know we got to get into it.
Yeah, you know we got to add ARP in there. Shout out to RBE. Shout out to RBE.
Shout out to RBE. Yeah, buddy. So you know what? We're gonna get into the battle, and kind of break it down and get into the history and everything. But we gotta start with the ARP and Rare Breed controversy. What'd you hear about it? What's going on from your perspective?
Hey, listen, there's a lot of things going on in the bloggers world out there in regards to this battle. What I'm hearing basically is ARP is pretty mad at Verb. There was a contract already previously signed, sealed, and delivered for Verb to battle Iron Solomon, I believe. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, and then apparently, magically, I guess, nobody thought this would happen this soon, but right. URL set up the whole battle between Lux and Verb,
right?
And therefore causing the whole, my man Verb was like, you know what? I think I'll pass on our Iron Solomon battle. I think I'll pass on that. I mean, but what do you think about that whole thing, though? You think that was foul? Like, or what's your thoughts on that whole thing?
I think. Okay. First of all, I think it's a great question, because I think what's going on in the blogging world and in battle rap culture is that people are, they're picking sides. They're saying who they think is right, who you think's wrong, and stuff like that. And my thought is this. Let me start by saying, hey, you know what? If you sign a contract, you should honor the contract, because that's your name and that's your reputation that you're putting on the line, right? Now, okay, so what we do know is that he had the battle for Iron Solomon lined up first. We know that much, okay? Now, the other thing we know is that he gave the deposit back, and he said, hey, you know what? I'm going to turn my focus for Lux. I got this Lux battle now, so here's your deposit, and we can make up, the battle another time. We can push it back, or we can do another battle. And then, of course, he threw in that whole Drake thing, which I don't think any of us believed that Drake's going to battle. That kind of thing. But here's where I think it fell off the rails, okay? URL drops the trailer, Verb versus Lux, and the battle rap world goes nuts. Right?
Go crazy.
So go crazy. And that's okay. That's fine. I was happy too. I was ecstatic. I'm like, finally. Now, ARP drops the trailer, Verb versus Iron Solomon. Now, here's the problem. ARP, you already knew before you dropped the trailer that you had a conversation with Verb, and he already had given you your money back. Why did you drop that trailer? Because we wouldn't even got this far. We wouldn't have even known about it. We wouldn't even known about it unless, except that ARP said something. We wouldn't have known. Who knew that Verb was going to go against Solomon? None of us knew that. You see what I'm saying? So I think he caused part of the problem. So who started off wrong? Verb. He didn't honor the contract. However, who ended up wrong? You know how they say two wrongs to make a right? Who ended up wrong was ARP, because one, he looks unprofessional, and I think he's doing it because URL outbidded him for the battle.
For that battle, right?
Yeah,
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
I got a question for you though. Because I kind of see where ARP is coming from.
Come on.
I mean, he already booked this battle with Iron Solomon. And I know he's feeling a little salty because, I mean, I guess he felt like that was the battle that should have been done on RBE. Especially he felt like he did Verb a big favor by actually getting him to battle Murder Mook. And that was like one of the biggest battles of the year, in my opinion, as far as pay-per-views is concerned.
Absolutely.
So I guess he felt like he did him a solid or a huge favor by hooking him up with that first battle with Mook. Why not try to, work with him and bring that same Lux battle to RBE?
I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. I can understand why he's salty. It's just that how he's responding is not cool. That's the problem. How he's responding to the whole thing is not cool. It's unprofessional. Getting into Twitter wars. You're a league owner. You're not a battler. You get into Twitter wars. And like I said before, the point that I just made, we wouldn't have known Verb had that battle if you didn't say anything. Talking about ARP. If you didn't say anything, I wouldn't have known anything about it. That's something that could have been handled behind closed doors.
Wow. So why do you think he put that trail out? Was like to throw shade? What do you think there was the agenda for throwing that trail out?
Yeah, I think he was trying to overshadow, which he can't. This is Lux and Verbs. I think he tried to throw a little shade. I think he tried to overshadow the event. I think his show, it showed that he seems a little bit salty and that he wants to kind of hold Verb feet to the fire, which I'm like, bruh, I mean, that just, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Verb is innocent in the whole thing, but I'm saying ultimately, you're not holding that same standard. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who were not doing promotional trailers and stuff and all, and then he lets Daylight go. Then we heard about a shotgun Suge battle that was supposed to happen, and he let that slide. You know what I'm saying? So, but now he want to stand up for that contract against Verb. It's only showing. It just looks like he's just salty. It just looks like he's upset.
Yeah, ARP kind of looking like a little hater right now, a little bit right there.
He does. I mean, come on. ARP's a league owner. He knows how big this battle is. He knows how big this battle. And think about this. I haven't seen any fans mad at Verb saying I need to focus all my efforts on Lux. I haven't seen it. Have you seen anybody upset about that?
Yeah, everybody I'm seeing on the bloggers world is 100% in agreement with Verb.
Yeah.
When it comes to him battling Lux and putting aside that Iron Solomon thing. Now, do you think people really wanted to see that though? The Verb versus Iron Solomon, is that something worthy should have stayed? Should he have done both? Or you think it's worthy putting to the side the Iron Solomon?
I think it should have been rescheduled because put it like this here. Whether you're a Verb fan or not, and I know you don't hate on Verb, but whether you're a Verb fan or not, which one do you want to see first? Verb versus Iron Solomon or Verb versus Lux?
Yeah, everybody going to pick them.
It should be moved around. And then put it like this here. Now this is a question of integrity. Now let me paint this picture. Now, ARP, let's say he forced Verb to go and perform. Now, we would be looking at Verb crazy if he went there in Jersey 3 rounds.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, Verb, he did this, he did. But he tried to do the honorable thing and said instead of just he could have showed up unprepared in Jersey 3 rounds or choked 3 rounds, or he could have no-showed. But look at what he did. He gave the money back and called you and said, hey, listen, I got this Lux battle. I really need to focus on that. So I'm sorry, he tried to do the right thing. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think he tried to do the right thing. I think that's another debate right there. When brothers get paid, I'm pretty sure this ain't the first time somebody gave money back.
Yeah.
to ARP or whoever league owners. Some people don't even get the money back; they just run with the bag.
Exactly, they're gone.
They gone. You can't find them.
Phone don't work.
Exactly. But he gave the money back. But do you feel like once you sign a contract, once you put your Johnny Hancock on the dotted line, do you think giving the money back is something that's credible to do, even though you sign and say you're gonna battle this guy?
Well, I think it's credible only because of the alternative. We've seen people run off with the bag. Okay, I'm putting myself in a league owner's position. And if I'm a league owner, I have to deal with a number of different things. I have to deal with people showing up. I have to cross my finger hoping that these people are prepared and don't choke in the battle, because as a league owner, I don't care who wins. I just want a good battle, you know?
Yes,
so I have to worry about all those things. If the worst thing I have to worry about is someone giving me my deposit back. Now, remember, the card was not advertised yet.
Yeah.
So I don't need, I haven't, the tickets hadn't even gone on sale yet. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I wouldn't have put the trailer out knowing that one of my battlers told me, "Hey, I'm not doing it." I just think ARP made a bunch of bad moves. I don't, I understand he's an owner. I can look at it from his perspective. Hey, look, I paid you for a service. You need to come perform that service. However, if I push the issue, they can run off on the deposit, or they can come unprepared in Jersey. He can go and freestyle. He can just sit there, stand there, freestyle, whatever. And the fans gonna know, well, Verb didn't write for this battle. So then they ain't gonna be mad at him. They're gonna say, okay, Solomon, you won. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I think it was a bad move on his part.
Does anybody know when was that battle supposed to go down? If Verb was gonna
February, I think it was February 16th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, February 16th. Yep, right around the corner. So, and think about it, you got to write your material for Lux, man, and which is I think in like April or something like that. April, May, something like that. 3 months later, they said.
Yeah, but you know what? I kind of do understand too, because that was probably his main event.
Yeah.
Or whatever the what's the name of it? Yeah, that probably is his main event. And
you're right.
It's hard to find somebody to top that, the main event. You know what I mean? Okay.
Brother,
I already tried to get somebody else to battle Iron Solomon.
I heard that ARP asked B Dot, and Iron Solomon turned him down and said, nope, I don't want B Dot.
Yeah, B Dot, right?
Yeah.
That would have been good too. That would have been a good one right there.
Yeah. It would have been nice. Don't get me wrong, Showtime. I understand ARP's frustration. I do. I understand it. I get it. That, and you're probably right. 10 times out of 10, that was probably his main event.
Yeah.
But he hadn't started advertising it yet.
Yeah.
I'm like, man. I say reschedule it and then get a different main event. Get another main event.
Yeah, but like you said, it's in February. It's right around the corner, so you got to scramble and try to get somebody to be the main event for that card. And that's gonna be tough right there, bro. But,
it's tough now. Now it's tough. But remember, that video was released Christmas Day, so we've already lost a week and a half now, a week or so. What is it, the 6th? And it was 11 days ago. Yeah. So now, you lost it.
Can ARP really take him to court? I heard he want to take him to court. Sue him.
He can.
Verb.
He can. I think it's gonna be a bad look on him. He can. Yeah. Because put it like this here. He's picking and choosing, and he shouldn't do that. And here's why I say that. Like, for instance, remember when Goods had that fight with Gems, and then he banned Goods for life. He said if anybody fights on any platform, they cannot battle on ARP's RBE platform. Correct?
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
Now, didn't Gems have a fight with Rome DMV on URL?
Right.
Yeah. And Gems went right back to RBE and had a battle.
Yeah.
So
you got him on that one. You got him. You got him.
I'm saying you got to come on, man. If he gonna take a stand, he should have took a stand a long time ago for a whole other batch of incidences.
Yeah, you got him on that one, definitely. I didn't even recognize. I like, okay, yeah, you're right about that. Okay. Man.
Hey, we watch this, man. We do this.
Yeah, but getting to the battle though, Loaded Lux versus Verb, man. Like, how you think that's gonna come out, man? How you think that's gonna turn out to be? You know what I mean?
I tell you what I hope it turns out, man. I need to turn this mic over to you because I am giddy. I'm happy. And I'm looking at some of the other people, I'm looking at Jay Black getting excited. I'm looking at, the announcement is epic. The announcement epic. I'm looking over there. Shout out to Black Compass Media. Shout out to Champion. Shout out to, Piper Boy. Shout out to all these guys out there who've been doing this for a minute. I'm excited. I'll tell you what I hope. I hope this battle lives up to the names that are in this battle. I hope it is legendary. But I hope it's just a fire battle that's just transcendent. I really, really do. The only thing that gives me a little bit of pause is a lot of times when someone calls someone out for a long time, it doesn't work out. The one who's doing the calling out, it usually doesn't work out. It's rough. I mean, we just saw it with Wavy and Briz, you know. You know, we saw it with Tech Nine calling out Geechee Gotti, you know what I'm saying? So, it don't work good. I mean, we saw it with Jack Ball Maine. He called out, well, who was it? Young Cannon. Didn't work out. I mean, you see where I'm going?
Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
It don't work out. But anyway, give me your thoughts, man. What you think?
You know, I feel like, you know, listen, for those that missed that Murder Move and Verb recap that we did, go check that out. Honestly, I thought Murder Mook was going to do something, you know what I mean? And, you know, put a hurting on that boy.
Yeah.
But Verb came through on some Super Saiyan battle rap mode and took it to a whole nother level. I got newfound respect for Verb right about now.
Talk
I'm
about
like,
it.
wow. So, but my thing is, can he do it again, though? I'm like, can he do the same thing he did to Murder Mook or be even better than that? You know, because to me, that's the best I've ever seen Verb.
Right. Can he level up?
Yeah, he leveled up. So, you know, I'm not really sure if he can do it again. You know what I mean? And then again, though, Loaded Lux, he's one of them brothers that he doesn't really battle a lot. You know, I think what was his last one with Arsenal?
I think it was Arsenal. Yeah, I think it was.
Some people said he lost to that, you know, to Arsenal. Some people said he won. You know, I think Arsenal did his thing. You know, Loaded Lux is another one, man. Like, you know, he's highly respected in the game.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know, he can, you know, he ain't, you know, he might not be the best version of Loaded Lux, but, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, because I know that he wants this. Both of them really want this to happen badly. So I'm hoping that they all come with their A game. But I don't know if Verb, you know, I'm not sure if he could do it again. Man, what you think about that?
Man, I think, well, I mean, man, I'm gonna have to pull. I'm gonna have to pull for him because I think it mean more. I think he can do it, and the reason why is because, you know, he went through a phase where he was just chasing the bag. You pay me my money, I'll show up and rap. But now the Mook meant something, but it didn't mean as much as this Loaded Lux. Loaded Lux is the one guy he kept calling out. Now remember when I said sometimes people calling someone out, it don't work out. Remember, it did not work out for Verb when he called out Charlie Clips for a long time.
Yeah,
it didn't work out. But I mean, I think this battle means something to him. He already got a warm-up battle with B-Dot. So he already has a warm-up. You know, with what I'm saying is an intricate writer. You know, B-Dot's an intricate writer. You know, Lux is an intricate writer. So he's already got a little bit of a warm-up. He's gonna have to level up. I think he was phenomenal against Mook. I don't think it's gonna be enough against Loaded Lux because I think he got under Loaded Lux skin, and I think Loaded Lux is gonna get in the lab, and that's just gonna be it, man. So
yeah, because you know Loaded Lux, he got that he got that street style, but you know he'd have an orthodox style that comes, you know, with the NCI, the intelligence.
Yep.
You know, the way he just formulate his punchlines. Yep. And I mean, Loaded Lux, when he's in that bag, he's in that bag.
He is, man. He is, and that dude, you have to play his stuff back, man, to get everything.
Yeah, and there's different versions of Loaded Lux too. You know what I'm saying? You got the Black Panther, the Black Panther Loaded Lux. You got the you know, the funeral Loaded Lux. You know, like which Loaded Lux is gonna be coming down, you know, for this particular event. You know, it might be a whole nother version of Loaded Lux. You know, so I just can't sleep on the legend. You know, Loaded Lux, the legend.
Yeah, buddy.
And Verb, you know, listen, but I will say this: if Verb does it again. He's the official king of battle rap, bro.
Oh, he has to be. He has to be.
Of battle rap. Some people saying that he's a king right now because he beat Murder Mook, and remember Lux lost to Murder Mook, so therefore they calling Verb the GOAT already.
Well, yeah, they're saying he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT already. I will say this: I think he is definitely. There is no if, ands, or but. He's definitely on the Mount Rushmore. Okay, he is one of the four. I don't know who the fourth member is, but he is one of the three that are already on there, which is Mook and Lux. And Verb is already there, okay? But if he beats Lux, oh my goodness, man. If he beats Lux, he would be officially the greatest of all time because you cannot he has a better resume, period. Because he's beaten some of the guys who people consider to be on Mount Rushmore.
Right.
He beat the Arsenal. He beat Hollow. He beat Mook. I mean, Lux is the only thing left.
Yeah,
You know, he beat Disaster. If you want to say he's a West Coast Mount Rushmore, he beat Disaster. I mean, he has the best resume, man.
Verb can officially retire.
He would need to.
Loaded Lux after this.
He would need to.
Yeah,
he would need to.
He would need to.
Yeah, he would.
What about the upcomers though? What about the upcomers? You don't think they deserve a shot? Like, let's say he beats Loaded Lux. You still got who you got out there? I mean, K-Shine is coming back up. But even though I think K-Shine killed, you know, that's one of my favorite battle raps.
Yeah.
K-Shine versus Verb. You think that should be a good rematch? I mean, because K-Shine has stepped all the way up right now.
He killed him. He killed him, man. I mean, K-Shine killed, and I hate to say that, but he did. I hate to say that.
Yeah, but listen, Verb stepped up though.
So hard for me to watch.
Yeah, Verb stepped it up though. Verb stepped it all the way up, right? You know, yeah.
He did. But that's one. But for Verb, okay, I'll put it like this here. Would it help Verb, or you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, would it? I mean, and this is what I mean. If Verb went back and did a rematch with K-Shine, and I just want your opinion. If he did a rematch with K-Shine and won, does it help him?
Nah, because you already did that already, dude.
Okay. And if he goes and he loses twice to K-Shine.
Yeah.
Exactly. That would hurt. That would
help K-Shine. That's gonna help K-Shine, right?
Exactly. For Verb to take that battle, it's a lose-lose for him.
Yeah, man.
So
you think, in your opinion, if he beats Loaded Lux, this retire and go into the sunset?
You know what? I say retire, or he'd have to do something else. He'd have to I mean, he can battle rap, but he'll turn into one of those once a year Loaded Lux type battlers, battle an industry dude, you know, be a gatekeeper and keep the industry guys out, you know. You know, embarrass the industry guys, you know, just do that, you know. But to battle up and comers just so they can get a name off him, no. But if you battle an industry guy, the industry guy already has a name, so they ain't gonna make a name off Verb. So whether Verb wins or lose, it don't matter. Just Verb pay Verb his racks. He'll battle, you know, let him battle, Drake, and let him battle a Cassidy, and let him battle all these other industry guys who think they can step in the ring. Let him battle the battle rap culture's king, which would be Verb if he were to beat Lux, and then just go from there. You know, just go from there. But to keep battling people, whatever. I mean, now you're tarnishing your legacy. I mean, how do you top? Okay, if you beat now, look at how it looks. He beat Mook in his very next battle. He goes against Lux. Let's just pretend like he won. Where do you go from there? Yeah. It's crazy. So how do you think it's gonna work out? How do you see this battle going?
You know, listen, man. I just hope everybody come with their bars. I hope it's like you said. Sometimes when people hype up the battle way in advance, and when it's actually time, you know, it's like a slight, you know, fall off. Hopefully, it's not that kind of way. I hope that both battle rappers are in the lab, putting their pen to pad, and they're gonna bring it. But most of all, you know, make it a classic, man. Make it a classic.
Yeah.
For the people out there that love battle rap, you know, listen, the Murder Mook and Verb was inspirational to a lot of the young battle rappers coming up in the game.
Yep.
You know, they loved it. They, you know, even though people criticized Murder Mook for how long he went, what was it, 22 minutes?
Yep.
His third round.
Yep.
But, you know, to his credit, a lot of people can't even do that. You know, they can't even do 5 minutes without fumbling and mumbling and stumbling, you know what I'm saying? Making mistakes somewhere, you know what I mean?
Good point.
So, you know, much respect to Murder Mook, and, you know, the legends are showing the youngins that this is how we do it. So, you know, well, what do you feel about it being, you know, it's on URL versus being on RBE? How do you feel about that? Do you think it should have been on RBE?
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't have mind if it was on RBE. I wouldn't have mind at all. It would have been a good look, you know, stuff like that. However, it's going to get more eyeballs on it if it's on URL, and it's already going to be at Nome. It's already going to be in Houston. It's already going to be over 1,000 people in a room. That's the setting we want to see this.
Yeah. I mean, you can't complain about that. You know, URL is the top of the food chain. You know, they're the biggest,
Yep.
battle rap platform out there. I mean,
Yep.
why wouldn't you put it on the stage? You know what I
The
mean?
it's the biggest battle in battle rap history. Put it on the biggest stage.
Yeah, man. So I'm looking forward to it. I know, once we get close to it, we're gonna do another recap. Talk about it again. But shout out
Sure.
to Smack, Beasley, Norbs, Nunu Nails, whatever she does over there, and Debo, whatever he does over there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Putting
Yep.
this all together.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Shout out to those guys. I appreciate them finally putting this together. The culture's been waiting on it. We've been salivating. We've been licking our chops. We've been wanting this thing to happen. They're finally making it happen. And, we'll like you said, we will get into it again. But I tell you what. So before we go, let's just do this one thing. Everyone does predictions. Okay, let's not do predictions this time around. Let's do keys to victory. So I'm going to ask you two questions. My first question is, what will it take, or what Verb will have to do to beat Lux? And then I'm going to reverse the question. What does it take, or what will Lux have to do to beat Verb?
Man, you know what? That is like such a hard question right now, because I'm like, man, it can go either way, man. Like, it can go either way. I don't even know how to really critique it right now, because I'm like, yo, these are two legends in the game, man. I'm like, wow, I respect both of them.
Yep.
Both of them have different styles, but I don't know, man. It depends on which version of like I said, Lux coming out. Which version is it? Paid Verb coming out, or it's gonna be a Verb or vegan Verb. You know what I'm saying? Which one's gonna be coming out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. For me, it's just hard to like really, go when it comes to style clashes. But listen,
Okay.
if you got something on it, hey, what you got? What you think about that?
Well, you know what? I can save that on, like you said, we're going to talk about it again. So we're going to save our keys to victory. That way give you some time to think about it. And we can also look at some more stuff as it gets closer, as the day gets closer. So what we're going to do is we're going to save the keys to victories and a prediction for a separate show. We're going to do both of them in one show. We're going to say, okay, this is what needs to happen. We can get our notes and everything. This is what needs to happen for Verb to win. And then we say, hey, this one needs to happen for Lux to win, and then we'll do a prediction, and that'll be another show. So you just gave me an idea. You gave me an idea, so I'm going off the cuff. Because you're right. I think that alone is going to need a show.
Yeah, man, that's going to need a whole show in itself right there. Putting, pen to pad. And shout out to G Bush. Hopefully we can get him on as well.
Absolutely, we should be able to get him tomorrow. He said he'd be available tomorrow, so we're going to go ahead and get a third opinion on that.
Yeah,
and we'll go from there, man. So join us on our next show when we talk about 2018, kind of a year in review, just kind of give some highlights of what we think of the year, and jump around a little bit for 2018 and what we're looking forward to in 2019. And then we're also going to do another show, A Verb versus Loaded Lux, where it's just going to be concentrated on those two legendary cats in battle rap. And we're just gonna go from there. So, you got any last words for the audience?
Hey, listen. See you. Tune in next time. Make sure y'all leave our messages on here. Let us know what you think. We like to hear from the people and support. What's popping with Random.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Appreciate it. So, hey guys, it's about battle rap. This is what's popping with Random. Join us for the next episode, because this episode is over.